Hi, my name is Abdul Salek. I'm one of the organisers at the Hason Raja Festival. What we've been doing is trying to bring about more awareness in regards to Bangladeshi folk music. This year in particular, we have been working with a jazz band named Cusp Quartet. They've gone away and recorded an album that's based around Bangla folk music. And what we're doing is we're bringing some musicians up from London who have been performing at this festival for the past 3-4 years. And hopefully they're creating a fusion sound between Bengali folk music and a jazz style, and trying to take that music out to wider audiences across the whole of England and hopefully internationally as well, and trying to promote this idea of jazz music and Bangla folk music coming together.
My name's Chris Bridges. I've been working with Abdul Salek for a number of years, and it's a kind of a culmination of years and years of work on a project to bring together music from Bangladesh, to transcribe it, to write it down, put it into a fantastic book to share with everybody, but also to turn the songs in those book into music kind of across different genres of music. Tonight we'll be performing it as part of a jazz ensemble called Cusp Quartet, who've just brought out an album called Brishti'r Gaan. And in the future we want to kind of do more work with community projects, with projects around the country, getting other people to play this music. Once it's written down, people can learn to play it, people can kind of enjoy learning those tunes. So it's to bring that music to life in this country. It's a different style of music to that I'm used to. As a classical musician, as a jazz musician, I'm used to music by Beethoven, I'm used to the Great American Songbook, I'm used to the rock music that we all love. These songs are different, they feel different, they have different rhythms, they have different melodies. And it's been a challenge for me to kind of put those rhythms, or to take them and turn them into something that I think can work for anybody. And that's the idea, is to make it work for everybody. Anybody can pick these songs up from the book and start playing them and do their own thing with them and change them in their own way.
I'm basically a classically trained musician, and folk is my it's from my soul, from my root. So I always, and Western music, because I'm a 90s kid, so I was brought up when I was listening like Linkin Park, Guns N' Roses, some jazz, blues. So I always try to put everything together because music doesn't have any boundary.
I've been doing music since I was a kid, so my mum is my main influence, is my big influence from a child, and then I just had a natural interest in Bengali music in general. So it's all genres, so it could be from folk to like semi-classical, classical music and stuff. But with the folk music, it's because it's music for the people, and because it's our root when it comes to our musical culture, and that's what's drawn me closer to it. And I really enjoy it, and there's so much to learn. I'm born and bred here. I didn't grow up in Bangladesh, so everything that I actually know is basically from this country and from the community around me. They've taught me everything, literally. I've been involved with Indian music or Bengali music since I was a child. Regarding this festival, the Hason Raja Festival, I've been involved with it since the beginning, which is I think 2018 when it started, and me and Abdul Salek, who's one of the main organisers, me and him are quite good friends and stuff, so we've got a good relationship, and then through there we just built up our rapport with what we want to do and how we want to promote Bengali music and culture and Bengali folk music specifically.
One of my musician friend, Yamin, he asked me to come over here. Some guys want to do a folk fest in Burnley about Hason Raja, and the city I belongs to, he's from that place. Actually, he's not from my city exactly, where my maternal uncles are, my mom's city, and it's very close from their house. He used to be landlord, used to be zamindar. So yeah, that's and Raja means king. Yeah, I'm quite familiar. From my childhood, I've been singing his songs.
folk music as a genre is huge. It covers all sorts of topics. There's different styles depending on what part of Bangladesh you're sort of doing folk music from. It's very, very different. It's not all the same.
Because it's different to music that I've been brought up listening to. It kind of feels different. It's got different. The melodies don't work in the same way as I'm used to. I mean, I'm a classically trained musician who played jazz for years and years and years. I'm used to the Great American Songbook. I'm used to our favourite rock songs, etc. But these songs feel different. They kind of have a different kind of way that the melodies work, like I say. And so to just kind of start delving into them is like a challenge for me. And then to make them, turn them into music that I can play and turn them into music that I think other people can follow along is the challenge. But it's a lovely one because it's beautiful music.
We started communicating with each other for quite long. Last year actually planned for that. So this time Chris technically sent me all the technical stuff like notation, and we fixed the notes, and then we came today earlier and we rehearsed our song and we performed. And we're planning for actually an album next year. We're gonna record together, we're gonna put our thoughts together, East and West meet kind of thing.
We've just rehearsed with the jazz band, but in general, no, we haven't really rehearsed. It's whatever you see on stage is what we're going to put out. The thing is, our music in general, like the subcontinental music, it is more based on improvisation anyway. You have a little bass and then you work around it kind of thing. So you have like a rhythm, for example, and then within that rhythm, you just work around it and just whatever you want to try and express, you just go for it and do it.
I was born in a musical family, and the place I belong to, if you just normally go to any festival, you listen to folk music. It's not very formal learning, but for like classical music and piano playing, Western music, we have to learn formally. But folk music is like quite spontaneous. It's like, so yeah. So from childhood, I didn't have that much understanding about the thoughts, about their deep thinking. But by the time I started growing up, I started realizing the thoughts, and it's folk music, Bengali folk music is very metaphoric. You have to understand the metaphor. So nowadays, I can connect with them, so I feel more connected. The spirituality, it's about relations, and as I said, it's very metaphoric. So nowadays, every song opens a new window for me.
I've been with the organisation for about 4 to 5 years now, but I've been working in the arts ever since I was 18, 19 years old. My passion is the arts, looking at ways of engaging with new audiences, bringing people who might be isolated into a space where they can enjoy music, meet new people, make new friends, and just generally just enjoy music from different parts of the world. I think it's always nice to see people from different communities come together, everybody sitting in the same hall enjoying the pieces of music that come together. And I think music, like we already know that music has no boundaries, and to see so many different people from so many different backgrounds coming together to enjoy the music that we've been working on and representing to them just feels absolutely amazing. The idea going forward is that with these musicians that we're working with, is to try and do like a bit of a UK tour, so we can travel into different cities, different towns, take our sounds with us as well, and get everybody from around the UK to enjoy these pieces of music. But I mean, at the same time, we're working with several organisations over in Bangladesh as well, letting them know that anytime soon, if we find the opportunity, we'd love to bring this band over to Bangladesh so that we can perform over there, get people over there to understand and observe how we're fusing these two different styles together to create tremendous pieces of music.
A good thing about musician, if there is good music, you are always happy.